Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
A tourist passes away shortly after touring the notoriously sought-after dive site.
Also, tonight we say goodbye to a local businessman who was a fisherman, husband, and proud father.
And budget allocations of the House are considered for cinema infrastructure and cultural seafaring.
Also, tonight, the outgoing Senate President reminds the delegation of the importance of rebuilding the tourism economy prior to bidding farewell.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
I could feel it, I won't come down. I could see it with all that.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Tangy pickles, slivered onions, tender pork covered in our delicious barbecue sauce, and topped on a home-style bun. Behold, the McRib. It's not just a sandwich, it's an experience altogether. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hafaday, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You're watching the Channel 2 News on January 8th from high up on our studio in Capitol Hill.
A Canadian citizen visiting Saipan has died in an incident that happened at one of the Sinamai's top tourist destinations. Police say a Chinese man from Hong Kong with Canadian citizenship joined a Grotto tour. Police say shortly after entering the water, the 69-year-old man told the tour guides he was scared, and they brought him to the center rock, and he fainted. Police say the tour guides started CPR and called for EMS services. A tradesman from DLNR, Anthony Regolofoy, was working on Monday when the incident occurred.
I was really busy up here doing my routine because I was busy, plenty customers. And one of the guides went up and shouting that I'm going to call 911. So, which is I called. I called the 911 that day. So, most of them, they came like 3:30, close to 4.
Regolofoy says the water condition that day was good, and it took responders 10 to 15 minutes to arrive.
The company, the diving company?
Mariana Diving World.
What can you tell me about them?
They're Chinese. They're Chinese company.
Oh, it's the first time I heard, so I was just wondering who
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, they're Chinese company.
They only do snorkeling? Or?
Snorkeling, they do divings. But I actually asked them for the permits and the wristband before they go down to the cave.
The man was pronounced dead at 4:31 p.m. by a doctor at CHC. Police said today that the cause of death was a heart attack.
Yeah, I always remind them that swim safe down there because it's different. Every day is different situation of the ocean down there.
Now, at the closing session of the 23rd Saipan and Northern Islands Legislative Delegation, or SNILD, the mayor is taking the opportunity to make inroads for the island's future. And a local nonprofit is looking to put wind in their 500 sails.
SNILD is a legislative body made up of members of both sides of the legislative chamber, the House of Representatives and the Senate. It is concerned with the allocation of funds dedicated to their local island jurisdictions rather than the entirety of the CNMI. There are 19 members in the SNILD legislative body. At this week's final session of the 23rd SNILD delegation, 2 public speakers made their cases for future consideration in SNILD's budget deliberations. The first is no stranger to island service, Mayor Ramon R.B. Camacho.
I humbly ask that the future local delegation leaders, since we're closing the chapter of these 2 years ago, and we're opening the new chapter for another 2 years on the SNIL. And I humbly ask to please look and consider the municipality financially. As you all witnessed, the mayor is covering the entire island. I want to share to you that some of the road, the major thoroughfare on our island, is not assigned to the mayor, but to DPW. But the mentality of this mayor, there's no such a boundary. Every time I drove around and I don't like what I see, I take action. Because it's all affecting all of us. So again, leaders, please help the mayor. Let's all work together for the benefit of this community so we can see how we can develop and to bring economy here to our beautiful island. Jesus Masi.
The second to appear is June Coleman, Executive Director of 500 Sails.
Back again to just share with you again our requests for support of our organization and what we're trying to do in rebranding the CNMI as a culturally rich, vibrant, maritime place to visit.
This coming weekend, CBS Television will be doing a story on 500 Sails, placing the CNMI once again on the world stage.
We're looking for support to help push forth our rebranding of the CNMI, as a place where our cultural maritime heritage is celebrated and known throughout the world as it was in the past. Very famous for the sailing canoes, but now it's at a point of revival and making that known to the world that this is a place where you can come and learn and feel and enjoy the islands, but also get educated on the cultural significance of our people.
The SNILD legislature is the place where local funding is considered.
Like many NGOs across the island, we're always needing funding. It addresses a lot of the issues that humans are having on the planet with taking better care of it. And there's no better example than our own people who survived there for thousands of years. And it was because of their in tune with nature and understanding the elements and working in appreciation of all of those things and with respect. Beautiful. So it's a great foundation for not just our people, but for anyone on the planet.
Liana Lynn Munya, 500 Sails trainee.
500 Sails means culture to me. It's literally in my DNA. When I started, I felt this, this connection of me and my culture, and I felt more closer to my culture.
KSPN2 will have more on 500 Sails in the coming days, and definitely more from the mayor.
A longtime local businessman passed away yesterday after snorkeling in LaoLao Bay on Saipan.
Bob Bracken was the principal of Tano Group and perhaps best known on Saipan as part of the team with his wife Wari behind Spicy Thai Noodle Restaurant. He was an avid fisherman, and Bob appeared in a number of news stories over the years, mostly in interviews conducted around Smiling Cove Marina, either on his way to catch a fish or shortly afterward. He was also the very proud father of Jean Bracken. Here he is, shortly after she won an SIS volleyball championship.
Well, my daughter would play just a fantastic game. I mean, she's got to be so proud of herself. I'm really proud of her, I can tell you that right now.
Although usually seen around the restaurant, you didn't find Bracken in the kitchen, but he was pretty good at building them. His construction company did a number of large projects here in the NMI over the last 30 years. And Bracken helped with the restaurant move and renovations from San Antonio to Saipan to their present location on Middle Road. Police say yesterday morning Bracken was snorkeling at LaoLao Bay with his daughter and collapsed after exiting the water. Our thoughts go out to the Spicy Thai family, one of the unique places on Saipan loved by so many.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar. The best sunsets, the best fun. Come, join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometime, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
The king is back like prodigal. I've been gone. I gave him time, it's been too long. I never politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm the headline, the deadline. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, master minor. Big time.
Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Did you know today is Elvis Presley's birthday?
Elvis?
Yeah.
The king? Who knew? Who knew?
We share the same day.
A new international brand is coming soon, but why wait? Escape to paradise today at Mariana's Beach Resort on Saipan. For just $99 for two, enjoy an ocean view room with stunning views of the crystal clear waters. Relax by the swimming pools, dip your toes in the sand, and unwind with exclusive offers on breakfast and happy hour. Whether you're here for romance or relaxation, Mariana's Beach Resort is the perfect getaway. Special rates are for NMI and Guam residents. Some restrictions apply, but not many. Call 670-234-1234 and book your escape today.
Welcome back. And at the closing of the SNILD session prior to departing, Edith Guererro, Senate President, gives parting words of advice.
But before Ms. Guerrero speaks to her colleagues, Edmund Villagomez, Speaker of the House of Representatives, weighs in.
To those that will be moving on outside of the arena, Madam Senate President, thank you also for your leadership and your partnership in the work we do here in SNILE, but also on the level of the House and the Senate. You definitely will your leadership has left a positive impact for others to follow as well.
And retiring House Leader Ed Probst.
I also want to say thank you to Madam President. Thank you for your friendship. And I've always been grateful that even when we have disagreed on any issue, you've never taken it personal. You've always been above that. And you've always been so kind, not just to me, but to my family. I want you to know that whatever you do, I extend our friendship, and I look forward to talking about issues and maybe having coffee or dinner. I think you've got a lot of strength in finance and so many other things. And as future floor leader Marissa Flores had said, you have so much to offer, and I look forward to seeing you in future endeavors.
Edith Guerrero's final public plea to the SNILE delegation before taking her leave.
I understand that there's a lot of money sitting on the books right now, as we all know, and we really need to prioritize fixing Saipan and the Northern Islands for that as well, so that we could build this local economy. We have to remember that Saipan is the first destination that a tourist sets foot on, and it's the first thing that they see when they land with their children and their families. We need to leave that lasting impression. And the monies that we sit on have sat on the books for quite some time. We have to push that out into the economy, the local economy, so that those funds will be expended. We are not meeting, in my point of view, the expected rate of return for our community in terms of development, and therefore we need to really hunker down and focus more on capital infusion into our community so that our community can realize the gains by attracting people to come over to our destination. I wish you all well, and good luck in the next 2 years.
We say welcome to Saipan from Los Angeles, Japan, and Guam, and say adios to the two that are headed back to Guam.
Saipan International has comers and goers and even has returners. Kel was interviewed a couple weeks ago with his sister when they were on their way out.
On Christmas, I was in Philippines, and then on New Year, I was in Hong Kong.
Now that he's back, these are his big plans.
I'm just gonna sleep and then go to school.
As Kel comes back from spending time with family, frequent traveler Elder Kakazu lands on Saipan for the 10th time.
We served for 2 years, and the mission here is called the Micronesia Guam Mission. So I've served on Guam, I've served on Tuk, Yap, Saipan, and we just go every 6 weeks. We switch a different area and just help others learn about Jesus Christ. So I'll also be going to Tinian tomorrow as well.
Coming from Los Angeles, this is his impression of the islands.
I love the people. The people are so accepting here, and it's a big Christian place here. A lot of people believe in Jesus Christ, so it's great to talk to people who are familiar and have similar beliefs.
This is his idea of improving visitor experience.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe some Chick-fil-A over here would be good. So, yeah. More variety of food.
As Kakazu visits from sunny LA for work, Seti is landing from a 2-week-long pleasure trip to wintry Japan.
It was good. It was really good. Just very tired. Long trip. Lots of walking.
There's a lot of commuting by foot in Japan. He leaves us with a word of advice if you're ever planning to visit.
I would say plan out your navigation first, and then everything should be smooth sailing because you can get lost very easily in Japan.
As Seti removed some layers of clothing upon arrival, Salon says his tourist is back from visiting family for the holidays.
They think Guam is very good. Like, it's much more, it feels exactly like Saipan, but it's a much more busy environment, much more productive kind of place. And of course, there's more things to do, more things to see, rather than here in Saipan. We only have a few things.
His family moved last year, July. There's still some things he needs to take care of before joining them.
Right now, I stay here in Saipan so I can kind of set up. Because because we still have like some things to move that takes a while to send over to Guam or process. So I'm just here to wrap everything up, and maybe by next year or the next 2 years I should be in Guam with my family.
Switching places with Asistores, Marie and Ira are headed back to Guam. Aside from studying, this is what they do.
I'm a front desk attendant. My line of work currently was a barista, but I would actually start pursuing a job that aligns with my career, my major, which is like nursing. Clinic job. Like a clinic job.
Being originally from Saipan, now living in Guam, this is what differences they experience between the islands.
I would say Saipan has more of the family, like more of the culture and the slow pace, like really paradise kind of. You don't got to worry about much.
What Guam has is we're back in the grind, we're very productive, and then that's where we focus more onto our future as college students. And yeah, that's the difference for us.
Even as they head back, home is always in their hearts.
Viva Saipan! Woo!
In this week's Your Humanities Half Hour, host Catherine Perry delves into journalism with a reporter of over 2 decades in experience.
Mark Rabago started his reporting experience in Philippines and came to Saipan in 2001. Long before gaining 23 years under his belt, he found the local challenges of reporting in the CNMI.
Well, one of the first lessons I learned here when I first came to Saipan as a journalist is don't forget the middle initials.
Oh yeah.
There's a 1I Camacho, 1L Camacho,
and there's
1
more than
F Camacho.
more than one of them.
Yeah. So you really have to be particular. And as you said about the interconnecting thing, you have to be very careful when reporting the news. You might be turning off one family, and everybody's like family here.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to be careful and be mindful of your sources. That's why that's why you have to get both sides of the coin. If there's a contrasting opinion, then try to get the other. So everybody would be represented, and nobody would say that you're biased.
Mm.
Tune in to hear insight on journalism and Rabago's experience as a reporter and editor. Your Humanities Half Hour show with host Catherine Perry airs on Thursday night at 7 p.m. right here on Channel 2.
Motivation isn't always easy to come by. Thankfully, there's one place that continues to ignite my willpower. This one place provides me with the knowledge and support I need to grow, so I can continue to become a better version of myself. This is where I discovered my passion, where I achieved successes that made me proud. It's home. It's where I improved my performance, seeing the opportunity in every challenge. And when doubt creeps inside, and I think about giving up, I remember the heroes who've also called this place home. And just like them, I know that every last rep is always a beginning. No matter how hard it gets, nothing can stop me. I will always come back stronger, because I'm part of a legacy.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass, and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of isolated showers. Low temperature of 77 degrees with east winds, whispering at a gentle 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Thursday, again beautiful with gentle breezes, only a slight chance of isolated rainfall with temperatures ranging from 86 in the day to 77 degrees in the night. The sun has set tonight at 6:02 p.m. and will rise tomorrow at 6:46 a.m. just in time to meet Ed Probst and Edith Guererro fishing in the lagoon. High tide will be at 5 a.m. at Fishing Base, but neither Ed nor Edith said they would be there, but could you just imagine? And I will see you in the water or in dreamland.
That's news, weather, and Sakura's birthday. We will see you all again on Friday.
Adios and the level.